What's up guys, DIY Salvage Guy here, and welcome back to another episode of my channel. On today's episode, we're going to be going over the hood repainting process. I had a couple issues in this paint job, and the original process didn't come out too well, and the second one didn't come out too well. I had some issues with this, and there were lots of problems. I had a bad chemical reaction, and I got so fed up and so furious with it that I didn't even bother filming it anymore. I had to repaint the entire hood. I learned how to spot paint and prime, that way that there was a uniform surface over everything, but not going to do too much more of an intro, guys, so we're just going to hop right into it. But before we do that, if you guys are new here, I want to welcome you guys all joining my channel here. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, throw me some comments down below, make sure your post notifications are on, and also make sure you guys are following me over on Instagram, because I do post things on there quicker than it makes its way over to YouTube. To all my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support me. Alright guys, DIY Salvage Guy here, and today I'm going to be redoing the hood. Messed it up, went over it in a couple videos ago that sanded too hard, used the DA, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Live and learn, on to the next thing, and I was a little discouraged, but you know, just gives me another opportunity to get better at this. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to sand it down by hand using 320, hopefully everything comes out really nice and smooth. Go over it again with some 400 and it should be good. Picked up more paint, picked up more clear. Going to try to do 3 coats on it this time, as long as I have enough. Should be good. And we're not going to be spraying it on the work stands. We're going to try to lay it up over here and get a better area to work in. So I think that was another problem that I had. So, but I'm going to do that now. Alright guys, day 2 here. We're going to be painting the hood today. Got all my stuff set up, got all the paint yesterday, got my equipment all set up with the ice water and everything again, so I went over that in a previous video. I'm going to mix up the paint and spray on 2 or 3 layers this time, make sure that I have enough on there so that I don't go through anything. Alright guys, we're all set up. We're going to do our final tack and we're going to get to painting. They hit with coat number 2. This would be like the first main coat. The first coat was more or less just to get the primer or the base to stick as like a tack level. Alright guys, so you saw me painting. I had a bad reaction. I don't know how. I cleaned the surface very thoroughly. Had a bad reaction about the size of that. It eventually kept growing and growing and growing. I sanded it down, I cleaned it, I sanded it down, I cleaned it. And after 3 times I decided to just sand this whole area down and just prime it again. So I'm going to hit it with a couple coats of black and hopefully we can get back to painting. Alright guys, so quick story. Today really sucked. Definitely a lot of downers today. I learned a lot. Wish I didn't have to learn these things and then I have to go buy more paint. So what happened is I had sanded through the clear originally from my last paint job and into the base and beyond that into the primer. So I got bad chemical reactions or paint reactions from when I actually went to go put it all in. So little by little it kept bubbling up, and it just became an utter mess. So I got fed up with it eventually and I just sanded everything down. I got rid of it all. I sanded it all down with 180. Basically just wasted an entire quart of paint. But you know, these are things that I have to learn. So what I did was I re-primed the entire thing. Well, first I sanded it down 180, 240, 320 up to 400. Sanded it all down, cleaned it all up, and I got it all nice now with the primer. So now we have a nice uniform surface, filled in all the spots and everything, learned how to spot prime. So that's another big plus. I didn't really know that existed. A friend of mine told me go over the affected areas first, then you go over everything again, make sure that it blends evenly, and I think that I did a pretty good job with that. So hopefully tomorrow this will be painted and cleared and be ready to go finally, so I can get this polished up and on the car. So we got all of our suspension today, so we're going to be doing our suspension video in the next couple of days, and hopefully we'll get the last few pieces for the bumper, and we'll be all set. So all we have to do is finish this hood, make it perfect. God, please let it be perfect, and then we will actually go and assemble it all. And so we are very close to being finished with this, and we just need to wait for the New Jersey DMV to actually open before we can actually do anything with the car. So hopefully it'll be a good problem to have, that I'll be sitting here instead of me waiting to finish it for when the DMV actually opens. So today was a very long day for me. Spent a long time on it, but learned a lot, expensive lessons, and these are things that I need to go through in order to get better at this. These are all parts of the process. As I've said in multiple videos, I know none of this stuff, guys, so please learn from my mistakes, hop into this stuff, learn how to do it, do whatever you can, become the best body repairman, car builder, salvage guy, whatever you want to be. Do what you can, because it's all possible. You might waste a little money here or there, but I can guarantee you that I will not be making the same mistakes on my next build that I made on this one. So, lesson learned, they're only mistakes if you make them twice, guys. So please like, subscribe, throw me any comments. I know I made a lot of mistakes. Please point them all out to me, whatever I didn't learn, so that I don't have to learn it again by making the mistake. Show me some love, guys. DIY Salvage Guy. Hope that you guys can try to be inspired by this. Maybe you're trying to paint something, maybe you're trying to get into the whole car rebuild process, but no matter what you're trying to do, guys, I hope you guys just pick up a wrench, buy a car, do whatever you got to do. Just try to become a DIY salvage guy yourself.